South Africa. South Africa is a mesmerizing country located at the southernmost part of the African continent. It has enthralling topographical features, breathtaking natural beauty, and an incredible cultural diversity that makes it an unmatched destination. South Africa is surrounded by a range of beautiful countries such as Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique and Swaziland. It's a breathtakingly gorgeous sight to behold. South Africa is encompassed by the Indian Ocean to its southeast and the Atlantic Ocean to its southwest. Its aquatic borders can be found in both of these ocean fronts. South Africa boasts an impressive range of stunning landscapes, from the lush Indian Ocean beaches in the east to the golden deserts of the west, from Cape Town's picturesque winelands to the rugged Drakensberg Mountains. Up next, we are going to explore the top 10 best places to visit while you're in South Africa. 1. Kruger National Park, Mpumalanga and Limpopo provinces. Kruger National Park is an exceptional game reserve in Africa and one of the oldest in South Africa. For wildlife enthusiasts, it's a must-visit spot when visiting this beautiful country, so be sure to include it on your South African itinerary. Kruger National Park is an unmissable destination for wildlife enthusiasts visiting South Africa. It is one of the oldest game reserves in the country and provides a unique opportunity to experience some of the continent's most spectacular wildlife in their natural habitat. Kruger is home to a diverse array of species, including the Big Five, lion, leopard, rhinoceros, elephant and buffalo, as well as numerous antelope, bird and reptile species. Visitors can explore its vast savanna plains on game drives or take a walking safari through its lush riverine forests. Kruger National Park offers an unforgettable. Kruger National Park is located in the Limpopo and Mpumalanga provinces of South Africa, approximately 3 to 4.5 hours driving distance from Johannesburg. As one of the country's largest game reserves, Kruger National Park offers visitors a unique opportunity to get up close and personal with the wildlife found in South Africa's savannas. Whether it's a guided safari tour or an independent exploration of the park's vast landscape, Kruger National Park promises an unforgettable experience for any visitor. Kruger National Park provides a variety of exciting activities for tourists to explore. You can take a drive along well-paved roads, go on a walking safari, or take in the breathtaking view of the park from a hot air balloon ride. You'll get to witness diverse grasslands, gallery forests, and rivers from up above. Kruger National Park is a great destination for all types and budgets. It has basic campsites, thatched bungalows and luxury lodges to choose from, so you can find the ideal option for your needs and budget. A great way to gain insight into the culture of this area is to visit the numerous sand rock paintings and archaeological sites located in the park. This is an enriching experience that will deepen your knowledge of this unique place. 2. Cape Town. Stunningly beautiful, Cape Town, South Africa is one of the world's most breathtaking cities. It is located between a rugged range of mountains and the sea and is surrounded by nature. This multicultural city is known for its boulder-filled beaches, with Camps Bay being a favorite, along with its collection of chic shops and cafes. If you're looking for something to do in Cape Town, head to Table Mountain, the flat-top peak that overlooks the city. To get a great view, hike to the summit or take the cable up. The hour-long hike up Lion's Head also gives a great panoramic view of the city. Don't miss out on the Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, on Table Mountain's eastern slopes and part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cape Town's coast is full of natural wonders too. Cape Town inhabitants take such pleasure in their coast that at sunset, they secure a place along amazing Chapman's Peak Drive to toast the sunset in an evening ritual called Sundowners. Marking the magnificence of nature in this way is one of the distinctive activities to partake in South Africa, something that you might encounter on your travels around the nation. Go for a stroll on the waterfront boardwalk. You may catch sight of whales spraying in the harbor. Penguins strut on the golden beaches of False Bay, and to the south of the city, Cape Point is teeming with wildlife and alluring botanical beauty. Another one of Cape Town's top things to do is visit the Victoria and Alfred waterfront, reminiscent of Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. Here, you can shop, dine, and enjoy the many entertainment venues, including Two Oceans Aquarium. 3. The Garden Route. Its name is derived from the lush green forests, flowering fynbos, and large streams, rivers, and waterfalls that occur here. Along the southeast coast of the country road stretches for about 200 kilometers through some of the most beautiful places in South Africa. The route runs along the Indian Ocean from Mossel Bay in the Western Cape to Storm River in the Eastern Cape. It is sandwiched between the Indian Ocean in the south and the Outeniqua and Tsitsikamma Mountains in the north. The forest of Outeniqua and Tsitsikamma is a unique combination of Cape fynbos and rainforest, and is home to over 300 bird species, including Knysna loweries, Nerina trogons, olive thrushes, chorister robins, Cape robins and starred robins. This popular driving route passes green hills, beautiful coastal towns, lakes, ponds and estuaries. Highlights on this park route include the beautiful town of Knysna, nestled between lush forest and sparkling lakes, Recreation Park, a beautiful park with beautiful lakes, ponds and forests, Ostrich Farm of Oudtshoorn and Kango Caves, and Robberg Nature Reserve seal colony in Plettenberg Bay. The area is home to many different species of wildlife including wild boar, bushbuck, blue duiker, baboon, vervet, monkey, reedbuck, leopard and caracals. The best time to visit is between October and March. Adventure activities run the gamut, from elephant experiences and whale watching tours to bungee jumping and hiking. The maritime climate, with hot summers and cold winters, makes it the mildest climate in South Africa and the second mildest in the world after Hawaii. 4. Kologodi Transfrontier Park. Straddling the border between South Africa and Botswana, Kologodi is a transitional park in the Kalahari Desert region. Founded in 2000, it is Africa's first transfrontier park and one of the best places to visit in South Africa's North Cape. Pale camellias, red sands, golden grasslands and blue skies provide a beautiful backdrop for photos and game viewing. The park's lifeline is two old dry rivers crossing an endless sea of red dunes. Among the huge variety of wildlife, this large reserve is home to the famous Kalahari black lion, the beautiful oryx, with their V-shaped horns, the scattered nests of weavers, meerkat, and many birds of prey. Migratory herds of springbok, wildebeest and gemsbok attract an incredible number of big cats. The most famous are the Kalahari lions, who are famous for their huge clouds. A four-wheel drive vehicle is recommended for some difficult back roads or for those entering Botswana. 5. Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is one of the most beautiful towns in South Africa. A patchwork of farmhouses, old oak trees and white houses, it is one of the best preserved villages from the Dutch East India Company era. Today it is a university town, with a wonderful atmosphere and beautiful landscape. Foodies will love it here. Stellenbosch is home to some of the best restaurants in South Africa, as well as many roadside cafes. History buffs can take a trip back in time at the Stellenbosch Village Museum, a group of 4 restored houses and gardens dating from 1709 to 1850. The Rupert Museum exhibits important works by South African artists, and a visit to the Stellenbosch University Botanical Gardens is another must-do here. In the surrounding area, nature lovers can go hiking and cycling on the forest trails of Jonkhershoek's natural beauty. 6. Drakensberg. The majestic Drakensberg, which means Dragon Mountain, is one of the best places to visit in KwaZulu-Natal and a popular holiday destination for South Africans. It is also the highest mountain in the country. The area includes the world-listed Ukolamba Drakensberg National Park, a breathtakingly beautiful area of basalt foothills and sand rock art, as well as the Royal Natal National Park, home to a beautiful amphitheater, a giant mountain and the South Spring, the main river of Africa. The Giant's Castle Game Reserve in the area protects giant animals. Forests grow in the protected valleys, and the area has more than 800 different species of plants and flowers, as well as a variety of wildlife. In summer, the mountain range is pleasant and fertile, with flowing water and crystal-clear streams. In winter, snow covers the spectacular peaks. Visitors flock here to hike and bike on scenic mountain trails, fish for trout, mountain climb, abseil, parasail, and whitewater raft the fast-flowing river. A hot air balloon ride is a great way to appreciate the amazing nature. 7. Pilanesberg. Are you short on time but want to see Africa's Big Five? Pilanesberg National Park is home to prolific wildlife and a dazzling diversity of birds about 2.5 hours away from Johannesburg and Pretoria. Easily accessible from these major cities, it makes a great day trip or multi-day stay. It's much smaller than massive Kruger National Park, but as a consequence, it has a higher concentration of game. Pilanesberg lies in a transition zone, between the parched Kalahari Desert and the rain-soaked Lowveld, which means you can see a rich variety of animals here. Besides most of the Big Five, elephant, rhino, leopard, lion, and buffalo, you have the chance to spot African wild dogs, herds of zebra, the magnificent sable and roan antelope, giraffes, and more than 350 species of birds. Accommodation caters to different budgets. Choose from permanent safari tents, self-catering units, bed and breakfasts, or luxury guest lodges. Best of all, this park is malaria-free, making it a great choice for family safaris. 8. Isimangaliso Wetlands Park. Isimangaliso means a wonder and wonder in the Zulu language, and is a fitting name for a World Heritage Site, home to Africa's largest estuarine system. In the past Greater St. Lucia Wetlands Park, Isimangaliso sits on the northeast coast of KwaZulu-Natal and combines 8 interconnected ecosystems including coral reefs, crocodile-infested beaches, lagoons, large coastal dunes, ocean, swamp and savanna. The relationship between the park and the environment and the great floods and high tides and the regional change between tropical and subtropical Africa have led to a variety of species and further observations. The mosaic of landscapes and habitat types creates spectacular panoramas. The site has critical habitat for a variety of species from the wetlands and savanna regions of Africa. Unsurprisingly, the area is home to an incredible variety of wildlife. More than 526 species of birds live in the reserve, as well as skinks and turtles, leopards, rhinos and the highest concentration of hippos and crocodiles in Africa. The unique wilderness area allows you to combine the classic safari experience with beach and water conservation activities, such as kayaking, fishing, diving and snorkeling. 9. Blyde River Canyon Nature Reserve, Mpumalanga. The spectacular Blyde River Canyon Nature Reserve, also known as the Motlatz River Canyon, is a favorite on the road between Johannesburg and the Kruger National Park. The park is the second largest port in Africa, with a wide variety of wildlife and plants. Subtropical greens, wetlands, sparkling rivers, and in rock formations covered with lichen, create beautiful fabrics and patterns. Game viewing can be rewarding, with all of South Africa's primate species and plenty of hippos and crocodiles. The best way to explore this amazing park is to take a scenic drive or walk along the main road. Highlights include 3 rendezvous and the aptly named Divine Window. Boat trips and rafting are also available on the river. 10. Robben Island, Western Cape. In Table Bay, the World Heritage-listed Robben Island is a poignant reminder of the horrors of apartheid. Nelson Mandela spent 18 years in prison in a small prison here with other politicians and disreputable people. Robben Island was used several times between the 17th and 20th centuries as a prison, a hospital for non-social groups and a military base. Its buildings, and especially the high-security prison for political prisoners from the end of the 20th century, bear witness to how democracy and freedom have overcome oppression and racism. In its history, there are still things from the 17th century, the grave of Hadich Cromat who died in 1755, the civil administrative office from the 19th century including the church and the presbytery, a small lighthouse, the leper church, alone. Remaining areas of leprosy, abandoned by World War II soldiers near the port and maximum security prisons in operation from the apartheid era that began in the 1960s. The symbolic value of Robben Island resides in its dark history of prisons and hospitals for people who are not good because they are not liked by society. This ended in the 1990s when South Africans rejected the apartheid government and political prisoners imprisoned on the island were given their freedom after many years. Perhaps the best part of this experience is that ex-prisoners are often the guides, sharing harrowing stories of the abuses they have endured. The island tour begins with an exhibition at the Nelson Mandela Gateway Museum on the Victoria and Alfred waterfront. Tourists board boats for Robben Island, often bravely suffering during the 30 to 45-minute journey. Be sure to book early, as tours can fill up quickly. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment on a comment section below. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get a notification anytime we upload new videos.